of all ages. It is Wednesday night, and you know what it means. It is time for the ESFL Network live here on Twitch and on YouTube for the ESFL. We are presenting the UFL featuring their ninth card of this season. I am super excited to be here with you guys. I am your host and play-by-play Kingsley, and alongside me is one of my awesome color commentators, Ruthless. How are you doing today, man?
I am tired, as you know, but I'm extremely excited. This has actually got me a lot of energy. This gave me a lot of energy, man. Primetime 9. I'm stoked for these fights. This is Primetime 9. I'm so stoked for these fights, man. We are in for a real treat tonight. And this is the last one, right? The last one of the season. So we're going to make this count, man. Let's do this. Let's just get right into it.
Let's get right into it. It's going to give you a lot of energy because we have 8 amazing fights for you guys. It's going to be amazing. And we're starting off with a nice one. Chase Me Fam versus Goals 99. And you can see right here in the lightweight division, it seems like we're going to see a mirror match right here between two.
That's interesting.
So it's going to be very interesting whether they try to go to the ground or try to keep striking right here, Omi.
Yeah, and you know what usually happens? They always say, like, two grapplers go at it, man, and they end up doing what? They strike. Because you saw it with... Go up. Right?
As we see in the first fight right here, we're going to try to get things going and see how these both compares. Again, Chase Me Fam is in the red gloves using Khabib, and then in the blue, actually, excuse me, Chase Me Fam in the blue, Goals 99 in the red. And already we're seeing just both guys fight in the phone booth, and on me, you have to think it's only going to be a matter of time before both guys try to go for it. Oh, but we're already seeing a leg shot landing, just ruining the leg health. Chase Me Fam, but a nice overhand. Oh, me, you have to think. Very exciting action that we're seeing so far.
Yeah, man, this is a great way to open up these fights. I got cut off mid my conversation before, but as we saw in the beginning, you know, they're striking, and that's what we saw with Kamaru Usman. That's an awesome sweep. Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington, Damian Maia, and Ben Askren in the day, and now we're seeing that grappling that I think everyone loves to see between two grapplers, right? Like, who's the best? And it starts with a very nice sweep, and they're back into it. Go ahead, Kingsley.
Very nice indeed. And we're already seeing leg kicks from Goals 99 in the red glove, Chase Me Fam in the blue. Starting off our first fight of Primetime 9 on the ESFL Network here, one of our affiliate leagues. And a nice slip counter. Oh, and a vicious overhand. Chase Me Fam been landing those overhands nice 2 for 2 and get some nice slips. We see Goals trying to land a vicious straight to his opponent, but not really landing. And goes for a takedown and lands it into half guard. And now back into the ground game. This is where Goals 99 wants to be. You have to think he's going to try to go for a posture. Be a little bit patient with it. But Chase Me Fam kind of on the downturn, but gets a nice reversal take in the back right here, Omi.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is some great chain wrestling that we're seeing. You know, they ended up getting into this exchange because of that clinch. And now we're at this point, you know, where they're just trading back and forth going into back sitting, right? And, you know, there is a possibility, you know, that we're going to see some top mount game, but he goes into the full guard now. Now we see Chase Me Fam on top again in the blue gloves, man. You know, and you know what's interesting? Because their stats are even, you know, I know, like, people don't really like mirrors too much just because, you know, it's a mirror match, you know? You're seeing the same person fight the same person. This is not always entertaining, but this is a true test of skill, especially using, like, the best of the best in the lightweight division.
With 1 minute to go, we already see we're back in the clinch, and nice backpack situation for Goals trying to take it back, but a nice slam to try to counter it. That stamina's kind of low for Chase Me Fam. Chase Me Fam tries to need to find a way to survive it a little bit. In the backside, in the posture out position, Goals getting some nice downs, but a nice reversal into side control with 30 seconds left. Tries to go for Kamaru, but not able to land it. I think that was a nice denial, but just with these forearms to the face, that will score some points trying to get back, but the leg health event will prove to be huge as we're getting closer and closer to the end of the round as we end possibly in the sprawl. Nice denial right there, but Almi, going to you in the first round, you have to think that has to be Goals with the leg health event.
That is very true. One thing I want to make clear that I'm kind of seeing here is Chase Me Fam is being very aggressive and that's what's leading to these, right? But ultimately, when he does get on top of Goals, either A, he's maintaining top position, or B, Goals is getting up. So if Goals can continue to attack these legs, and ooh, that's an awesome body hook and overhand, and he was landing at the front. Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
Already we see Chase Fan, as you're saying, he was being the aggressor, able to get these uppercuts, but in the clinch right here, it seems to be Goals 99's game. He wants to get in the clinch, he wants to be up close, he wants to get these takedowns, but again, too far. Oh, vicious kick to the body, not able to land on the head right there. Chase Fam is getting some aggressive, but this is where he has to watch out for leg kicks, the clinch, the face in his knee just getting hit so far, and now the body will suffer as Chase Fam's back to the case, but able to get out of it. Oh, nice pull, but not able to capitalize fully. And now another takedown, same as the first round. Goals 99, even though he's getting the aggressive overhands and strikes on him, the clinch in the ground game is working so far for Goals right here on me.
Yeah, I mean, and right, honestly, man, look at this. Now, look at this ground and pound he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, this is awesome. This is what Khabib does to people. He walks people down just like that, makes them miss, may take a few shots, but he goes for that takedown and he gets it. I think Goals is doing a really good job right now, and he gets up, and that's a little confusing to me.
A little bit confusing as we hit the halfway mark. Oh, good body shot from Chase Fan. Chase Fan getting to Sam. Nice, able to get some body shots going again, but he needs to watch out for the pull. The pull to help him. And not getting a rocket, and now
another leg kick.
Going back to it, and I have to think the blends or the pull counters have not been working. Every single time that Chase Fan has been doing those pulls, he's not able to capitalize as the ankle pick gets locked in into side control for Goals.
Very nice.
And what a great round for Goals 99, just taking control, able to get the rock, and that's kind of going to solidify the round for him unless some dramatic happens in 2 minutes right here, homie.
Yeah, man, I mean, look at this. He caused the rock in with the head health. He caused the leg event, and then he took down his opponent, and now he's maintaining side control. You can do this to your opponent, man, then you're really doing significant damage. Chase Me Fam is he's definitely behind right now. And that's not good. That's really not good, Kingsley. You know, if I'm on the bottom right here, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to dig into your ribs. I'm punching you, right? I'm trying to build some grappling advantage so that I can get into sprawl, or I can get myself into half guard just like that.
Yeah, and with like a little over 1 minute to go in the second round, Goals has been completely taken over the top control. Good now in the top mount position, but instantly gets put into half guard. I thought he was going to get a nice denial right there, but Goals 99 just being a little bit patient, going to the posture up again, his third time in the posture up, damage, healing, but again, this is opportunity right here on me. Yeah, he tries to go for a flying knee, not able to connect, but a judo throw will land for Goals.
That was so smooth. That was so smooth, man. Oh my goodness. My goodness.
You have to think with this round coming to a close right here, as they will finish out with Goals getting some nice punches into unposture up. It could possibly be 1-1 going to the third and final round. So you can see the fight set 61-13 in that second round for Goals. I mean, Chase McFam needs to do something definitive in this third round right here, homie.
Yeah, man. I mean, overall, you know, what are the things that you're possibly able to do here? You got a lot of stamina. You have a lot of power. You're being Khabib. I think that this pull counter, as you were saying earlier, he was doing pretty well with it before, and that was a very good combination inside of the pocket. He knew that his opponent was going to attempt for a clinch, and he caught him with nice 2 shots right there. And now they're back in the clinch, but he does take that hook. And Kingsley, you know, like he's got his opponent pushed back. I think he's got a sense of urgency that just got reversed on him.
Yeah, I mean, that judo throw would just like hurt anybody's momentum. Right. But again, for Chase Me Fam, he was able to do the pull. He was able to get that nice combination. But every time he gets close, he's getting hit with that clinch. So he needs to find a way to gauge his distance a little bit better. But Goals, this is exactly what he wants to do in his game plan. He wants to find a way. But here we go. Back in the stand-up. Chase Me Fam. Will he learn from the previous rounds? Will he try to get up close, try to pull a pull counter? Or will he try to be aggressive and gauge his distance? But again, the clinch. Again, turn his opponents back to the cage. Chase Me Fan has been getting hit with this every single time right here, homie.
Yeah, man, and this is just very good, right? Like, oh, you want to keep coming into my face? You want to keep walking me backwards? Well, give me that neck, bro. I'm going to go and push you against the cage, and I'm going to start flipping you over and over again, mixing it up with high knees and mixing it up with the judo throws are really allowing him to kind of maintain this dominant position. And now this is dangerous, Kingsley. This is real dangerous. That stamina is getting lower, and he's behind.
Yeah, very dangerous. Head health low. Stamina was kind of low for a second. Now into a sprawl position. He's gonna. Oh, good denial from goals. Every time Chase Fam, he's able to get out of these situations, but he's getting taken down instantly. So if he finds a way to get out from here, he needs to find a way to just be somewhat aggressive. He only has 2 minutes left, but goals doing such a good job taking the back again. Actually, no, into half guard position with under 2 minutes left. Goals. I feel like he just wants to sit here. He knows he has to dominate ground game. For their elbow. Wait a minute.
Greedy.
Oh, well, Chase Fam try to find a way to stand back up, or maybe he's just trying to stay here. He has 130 left to work with. I mean, if you were Chase Fam, what would you do in this situation?
Get out of there, man. I mean, you're on top, but get him in a position that's even better for yourself. Side control's great, but the submissions there are not that awesome. Now they're in sprawl. You know, either get them up, go for a big combination and hope that you can crack them and end the fight quickly, or try to get them in a submission position. But at this point, there's not enough time, so you have to get this knockout on the feet, man.
And he has to unleash the whole stamina tank right here with 40 seconds left. He's going with the hooks. He got a nice body shot, but not able to land the overhook. And then a glitch again. Knee to the face. Will he get a knockdown? Goals on the warpath, trying to end it off with a bang. But again, nice catch of the leg. Goals trying to find his way back. We don't know how much that body health or head health is suffering. But a nice strike will rock his opponent. Goals trying to end it right here. Stamina very low. Flying knee doesn't connect, and we will go to the judges' scorecards. And you have to think Goals had a very dominant last couple of moments in that third round right there.
And in the second round as well, I would definitely say, including the first as well, he ended up and there it is. I mean, that just makes sense. That just makes a lot of sense to me. And out of the two Khabib's, Goals shows that he's good, and he's won that little rivalry between him and Chase Me Fam. Very nice job.
Very excellent way to start off the card. Again, guys, we welcome you here to the ESFL Network showcasing Primetime MMA with their 9th card, not the UFL. And it's our final affiliate league card that we have before the season ends, and then we do a little bit in the off season and just have a little bit of break to get everything all sorted for the next season. So we welcome you guys live here on Twitch and on YouTube. Show your support for all the uppercomers, because we know a lot of ESFL talent scouts are going to be looking at these guys for the new season and see if they can put up to snow. But man, it's been a good fight, and we had only one fight, but it's been good so far, and hopefully our second fight is going to be as good as the last one, as we have I Am Basic going against NFC Fro in the bantamweight division, and Sean O'Malley versus Peter Yan. I mean, very interesting matchup to see here.
You have to be very confident if you're going to pick Sean O'Malley against Piotr Yan. I've seen some people who become confident with Sean O'Malley, and they will push your lights out. So this is going to be very interesting. And his name is I Am Basic. His name's I Am Basic. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's go, man. Let's go.
And here we go. NFC Fro using Peter Yan in the red gloves, and then Sean O'Malley being used by I Am Basic. And already, I was going to say, one of the stories of this fight is going to be how both competitors use their kicks and their abilities with their fighting. But already, we're seeing Fro just going hot and heavy with the kicks, able to land some good stuff. And now it's up to Basic. What can he possibly do to counter? He's trying to gauge his distance, but nice footwork that we're seeing from, oh my god, a spinning roundhouse to the dome a little bit, and we can see just a lot of crazy maneuvers from Fro that we're seeing so far only, but a nice head kick to respond. Oh, that duck though!
I'm having a blast, man. Look how many kicks they've thrown. Look, this is ridiculous. This is so many kicks, man. This is awesome. This is like just a straight up kickboxing match. Oh, that could have been real bad, man. That could have been real bad.
It's just highlighting what we... Oh, a flying knee. This kind of feels like one of our Muay Thai events that we have on Fridays, but so far, I think we're not even going to see anyone try to do a takedown. They're just going for the guts. Vicious combination from Fro. Fro able to get a nice 1-2 with a hook onto the head health of Basic, but Basic trying to come back, trying to land a jab to his opponent. Elbow not really landing fully, but so far crazy action that we're seeing right here on
100%. And there you go, commentator's curse, man. He goes for that takedown right away. You know, a good question for you, man. You know, of course, something very simple. I would like to know your opinion on this matchup in real life.
Oh, I mean, Peter Yan, I mean, he has the leg kicks. I mean, the striking, he's able to do. He's more of an all-around fighter. I mean, if he didn't have that illegal knee, he'll probably still be champion. going to a next contest. But like Sean O'Malley, I think his benefit is in his striking. So the fact that he's in this ground position with less than 2 minutes, I mean, this is going to put you at a disadvantage. And this is the posture up that Peter Yan and Fro can absolutely do. Just give him some nice strikes and even look very good in the judges' scorecards. But so far, you see Basic holding his own a little bit. I mean, he's not getting really hit, but he needs to deny these posture ups because I think that was the third time Fro was able to get a posture up. A fourth time, right there. Time.
Yeah.
This is not going to look good. The block gauge is going to get low. The head health is going to be blinking if you keep on letting these happen. Plenty of time left. I mean, 110 left. I mean, this is not looking good for I Am Basic.
No, not at all. And, you know, as you were saying, Piotr Yan in particular, and look, they just keep throwing these kicks with reckless abandon. Like they fight with like no regrets. All it's gonna take is one nasty whiff and an overhand, and one of these guys could literally have their lights put out. This is such a high risk match that they're playing right now, fighting with at such a distance in such an interesting striking range.
Yeah, they're fighting with like nothing to lose. They're just putting everything out on the line in the first round with 10 seconds to go. I mean, usually with these last 10 seconds, we see someone do a little bit crazy. Oh, spinning elbow, but not really landing as we end the first round. It seemed a little bit chaotic in the first one. We know Fro, he's going to be able to land those kicks, as you see right there, boom, to the body, but also to the head. But it's up to I Am Basic. What is he going to do in the second round? Is he going to try to find a way to get those combinations to try to counter? He was able to get that done, so let's see how it goes. Again, Fro in the red gloves. I Am Basic in the blue uses Sean O'Malley, and already those leg kicks being put to use, but not really engaging the distance as much. We're seeing a lot of guys throw kicks out of nowhere, just not really setting them up for it.
I agree. And I think that one of the biggest things is that people really love the high kick. Everyone wants that question mark kick knockout, but no one loves to set up the high kick. And that's kind of what we're seeing here. They're just throwing a bunch of kicks. The leg kicks are landing because they keep. Well, that could have been really bad. But the leg kicks are landing because they keep on throwing in and like mixing up the combinations, right? And this is very reminiscent to just like
heck landing.
That's awesome. And that is, I believe, the very first rock of the fight, and that comes from I Am Basic being Sean O'Malley. This is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you would have thought from that first round Fro was able to get that rock. I mean, he came so close with those head kicks, but now just to set up a nice 1-2 uppercut from Fro to answer back. But that rock will prove to be heavy. I mean, the stamina is getting lower and lower for Fro. But we see Basic. Oh, he needs to watch out for those front kicks. He needs to know his opponent is going to get a little bit chaotic. Trying to land some chaotic strikes of his own, but the head kick's not really setting up. But the legs has to be a big sword to watch out because we see Fro staying consistent, going for the legs, and going for these uppercuts right here. It seems like when he's in this mid-game trying to play a neutral footsies, he's going to land. Oh, overhand landing, but the whip. Neutral footsies like just asking to just deplete their stamina trying to go for these kicks. But Omi, if you're in this situation, if you're facing a chaotic opponent like that, I mean, what would your plan be?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm the kind of person to be like, oh, this is your plan. Like you want to, every time I come near you, you're just going to punch me in the face. Well, give me your neck. I'm going to start clinching you. Every time, if you're throwing a lot of kicks at me, I'm going to be very defensive because it doesn't take many kicks, as we're seeing right now on Fro's body and literally everywhere. Honestly, his stats are getting really low, and he's Piotr Yan. And same, I would say, with the leg of his opponent. But I digress. The thing about this is it doesn't take many of those to do a lot of damage, so I'm being very defensive. I'm coming forward. Oh, that's an awesome combination. And look at that.
Huge. Very huge that we're seeing from Fro. He got rocked over and he ends the fight. One rock and knockdown.
Wow.
And Fro able to get the victory in a very chaotic fight. It started chaotic. It ended chaotic. And Basic wasn't up to the challenge as Fro gets the victory right there. And Omi, I have to get your opinion. I mean, your opinion of the fight. I mean, Fro, he did what he wanted. He was able to disrupt the leg kicks and now able to get the uppercut. As you see the replay right there, uppercut with the right hook when his opponent was ducking down. I mean, good combination and able to land it.
Yeah, man. It was excellent time. He started with a slip. We don't see that in the replay here. Ends on the ground, the ground and pound, as you were mentioning within the first round. Piotr Yan's a savage. Make no mistake, that's your champion right there. I get it. Aljamain Sterling is my boy, and I wanted him to win that fight. not for gambling reasons, wink, wink, but still, I wanted him to win that fight. And that guy did not lose. He disqualified himself, and which is a loss, but he's an aggressive animal. And the fact that he's not the champion and to pick him against a Sean O'Malley is such a huge advantage. Great job from him.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very unorthodox pick. I mean, we usually see Sean O'Malley, but not against a Peter Yan in that kind of situation, especially when you're going against all those kicks. I mean, hopefully we get to see them later on with
There's so many kicks.
Yeah, so many. I mean, I would love to see like the individial like stats of where we could get.
Oh my god, yeah,
UFC kicks. That'd be nice for UFC 5. Hopefully,
that'd be really cool.
But again, we're down 2 fights. We still have plenty more to go. So let's keep this train going. With our third fight ready to go, it is going to be LFC Scatter going against Benno Sullivan, and I think that's the lightweight division right here. So when you're going to the lightweight division and you see what you saw from Peter Yan, you probably want to get someone who could do everything, especially with the kicks. As we see Justin Gaethje going against a Tony Ferguson. Interesting matchup. Tony Ferguson, I mean, he's the stamina monster. How do you feel about this matchup going in here, Omi?
I think that Tony Ferguson is at a disadvantage in certain situations. Tony Ferguson does well with unorthodox strikes, and against somebody that's going to be a straight shooter like Justin Gaethje, who's going to mix in these nasty leg kicks, I think you are at a bit of disadvantage. But of course, your advantage comes on the ground, and it comes within the pocket with those knees and elbows. This is going to be, if nothing else, very brutal, and I think it'll get pretty ugly pretty fast.
And here we go. Benno Sullivan in the red gloves using Justin Gaethje, LFC Scatter using Tony Ferguson in the blue, and already fighting the phone with a vicious elbow to the face. Just an unfortunate time slip from Justin Gaethje. And now in the clinch, this is kind of what you do. If you have the skills to fight in this clinch, try to get your opponent take it down. Just able to not really go for it. He just wants to keep his hand up, just keep his opponent just on bounce a little bit, but he gets hit with a nice strike, and that nice body shot will bring his opponent down. But so far, Benno doing a good job. Even though he got a little bit frazzled with that clinch, he's able to land some combinations and get that head held really low.
Yeah, man, look at that. And look at his leg health as well. This is that's his weakest part of his body for Tony Ferguson. And oh my god, he keeps getting land. It just he keeps getting caught when he's opening up his block, and that's when his opponent's landing. Very intriguing as of now, man. This is going pretty. Oh my god, he just continues to beat him up.
Try to open up with a neutral Superman punch a moment ago, but again, it seemed like the plan for Scatter is to go in the clinch, go to the takedown, not really keep this a standing up fight. While we see Benno, he's doing a good job just landing combinations, but again, doing a nice job to get out of that clinch. Benno doing such a good job. Oh, that uppercut, that could have been deadly. He was going for a takedown, but good job defending the pull into the takedown right there. And if you're Tony Ferguson, you have to be a little bit scatterbrained as he gets hit with a vicious knockdown. Could the fight already be over? Benno! Oh, good slip out from Scatter. Scatter needs to find a better way to answer, because now instead of being proactive, it's starting to seem like he's more reactive in this situation after he got knocked down.
Yeah, and you would hope that that's the kind of adaptation that you would evolve to and as the fight progresses. As of right now, we're seeing this clinch work happening, and he's constantly, now he's going to go and he gets him in the pull guard position. They are inside a back sitting, and he gets top guard. This is top mount. This is dangerous, especially with that go-go plata, which he is immediately going for.
In playing time, I remember Cook telling me you need 45 seconds at least to get a submission going, but it seems like it might be a little bit closer than expected, but Benno able to get out of it. And this is going to be the really telling part. I mean, with 130 left, you're in the bottom position. Can you just defend as long as you can, try to play in this ground situation, because this is becoming for the next couple of rounds. But a good defense, is he just going to stay in this non-postural position, try to get out of it? But again, the rubber guard getting so nice. Or scatter. Oh, but a sack guard right here gets some punches, and it could be a little bit close. 15 seconds to go, but not able to put it all away. And we're seeing right here just getting taken down in reverse, as that's the end of the first round right there.
Very nice half guard sweep.
You have to think, your opinion. How do you feel about that first round?
I feel like you forgot my name, but anyway, back to that. That was very aggressive, and as I was saying before, it's going to get pretty ugly because Justin Gaethje, man, in this situation, I honestly can't use him online, and I don't know if you can use him online. I have so much trouble, but for people that really understand how to use him and how to be very aggressive and avoid these takedown situations, he's amazing. He's so good to use. He's so strong.
Yeah, he's so strong indeed. And already we're seeing Scatter going into the ground situation, taking control of the back, not able to get a rear naked choke right here because that is banned, but into top mount position. And this is where Benny does not want to be. Benno just wants to keep it standing up, but into side control against Tony Ferguson. This is kind of not where to be. I mean, with 130 left from the first round, he was able to defend, but not able to do as much. Let's see how he can do. Can he possibly find a defensive way to get back up? But so far, this is exactly what Scatter wants to do. He wants to keep on the ground, but a nice denial of that situation. And if you were a Scatter right here on me, I mean, you kind of want to keep it on the ground. Just try to find a way to get submission as he goes for it right here. Yeah,
man. I mean, I think that we saw earlier that Ben O'Sullivan is able to escape these. However, he's still, just because he's inside of them, man, his opponent can start to pick up patterns. So he needs to mix it up. Now he's at the back. And if I'm being Scatter, man, I'm doing exactly this. I'm looking to get the back flat, to get that, to get the rear naked choke from back flat, other than that, maybe shoot for an arm bar, maybe just hold you in this position and try to go for other moves. But this is going to be a big testament if he can take him down here. All right.
Good takedown right there that we saw right there. I mean, we're getting close to the 2-minute mark of the second round, and it's just been just a whole ground battle for Benny. I mean, Benny is trying to get out of the submission. I mean, this is going to be a lot of time in that bar. He's looking a little bit close, but it seems the defense, the submission defense, is not as good as the first time, as we're seeing a little bit of a good chance. Can Scatter get the ground victory? It's going to be very, very close. Benny needs to find a way to just be calm. He needs to not
relax. Yeah.
Scatterbrain situation. He just needs to relax. Can he possibly get it? I think he's going to get it. Yes, he does.
Wow. And north-south.
I mean, if that was anybody on rank, that could have been a bad situation. That could have been an instant submission right there.
Oh, you know it, man. They don't mess up. I just played somebody who was a calf and did that to me, man, and I lost. It's that's an awesome takedown denial, and that's a little defeating right there. Scatter wanted to get that, and now he's just throwing, spinning elbows and elbows. Yeah, but the head health is getting a little lower there for.
But the rock. There we go. Benno with a knockdown. He probably stole this round in the last couple of seconds. And my goodness, what a disastrous situation.
Oh, wow.
Scatter had this entire round. But again, with that knockdown and rock, I mean, that could have been 2-0 for Ben O'Sullivan.
Oh, you're so right, man. I mean, think about it this way. Just right there alone, even though he had control time and stuff, the rocks and the knockdowns matter. It shows damage, and
another knockdown landing.
Oh my goodness, that's vicious. And this is the kind of absolute brutality that Justin Gaethje can put on his opponents. Oh my gosh, and he just keeps going for this elbow and like this technique right here. Oh my god.
Go for the takedown. You best not miss because you'll get landed without the third knockdown of the fight. This could possibly be a 10-8 round. Getting closer. He probably needs another knockdown, but man, this is where a Scatter needs to get the back to the fight. He can't go with his striking. It's not working well for him with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in this third round. I mean, Scatter going for his submission. This is probably his only chance to get a victory right here, going for these submission attempts, but again, the submission defense of Ben O'Sullivan has been on par right now. He's been so good at it. But in a crucifix, I mean, this could be really bad for him.
But very good for him to get out right away. Very good for him to get out right away because obviously you don't want to get yourself caught in something like that. Immediately, he does get back mount, and he gets back flat. This is extremely dangerous.
Oh, boy.
Oh, but now we're talking about even worse, and his stamina is real low.
Oh, no. I mean, this could be bad. Submission is locked, but again, the defense of the submissions, there's still plenty of time for Tony Ferguson. He still has the stamina advantage, and it's creeping a little bit closer than expected, but the defense has been so good. Scatter not able to lock it, and he just canceled it. Wow.
That was smart. That was a smart move, man. That was a smart move on his part, because ultimately he doesn't want this fight to stand up. He does have 2 minutes left, and he can go for a submission here, just like he's trying to now. Good to know.
Yeah, and let's see, he has 2 minutes to posture up. We see Benny do such a good job in those situations, now in the half guard, but back in the full guard. I'm surprised we're not seeing Tony Ferguson trying to go for a rubber guard right here, trying to reverse the position, because he's running out of time. He has been knocked down the second round and the third round, and with this playing time, especially in the posture up, this is not looking good for him, but just tough situation.
And he's now putting the pressure on him. Justin Gaethje, you don't see it in the UFC. We haven't seen the UFC yet, but he was, if I'm not mistaken, a high school wrestler, and he does have a good top game whenever it's been brought out outside of the UFC. So this is intriguing, man. He's holding down Tony Ferguson, and time's running out.
And you have to think, with time running out, under 50 seconds for Scatter to just make a way. But again, this posture up, just attacking the body, and now he's going to keep it standing up. Now it's up. Oh, the spinning elbow, that could have been dangerous. And now you're going to see the kitchen sink with these 30 seconds left on me. This is, the overhand, not really connecting fully. Oh, but the spinning back elbow will land, and that's the third knockdown. That might be a 10-8 guaranteed. And now the leg help, and the head knocked down again. And that is an exclamation point of this fight, as Ben Sullivan puts a clinic in the third round there on me.
Oh my God, there was the kicks, man. They took from the lessons of the last fight. The guy just kept going at him. Good job, man. He did a good job with Justin Gaethje overall. Like I was saying in the beginning of the fight, if you can use Justin Gaethje the right way, and I say the right way as play to his style, you do an amazing job, man. You can do a real amazing job. So good. He beat the hell out of him, and nice high kick at the end there with the mix-up.
Yeah, and it seemed like the whole fight changed in that second round at the last part with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. We saw both guys stand up, and we saw Scatter try to strike with the Justin Gaethje and Ben O'Sullivan, and it just proved to be detrimental. And I just think he never really fully recovered after that whole scenario. So unlucky from Scatter. He had his chances with the submissions in the ground game, but Ben O'Sullivan, those strikes be deadly, and those knockdowns will just always put you down in the judges' scorecards. But man, so far so good. We are approaching the halfway mark here, Ruthless Only. I mean, it's been a good fight card that we've seen so far, and I think our fourth fight is ready to go as we see another person from the LFC camp, Zombie, going against Napgiver. Interesting matchup in the flyweight division. Usually something that we don't see. Excuse me, not in the flyweight division. We are going into, I think that's lightweight situation, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the lightweight division. Right now, they're in the lightweight division. We're seeing a Charles Oliveira versus for Junior Dos. And here's a good question, right?
I think it's Rafael Dos Anjos, yeah.
Rafael, yeah. My goodness, why would I say? Don't mind me, man. Like I said, tired. Rafael Dos Anjos, or if you're Colby Covington, go Dos Nachos. That was dumb as hell, man. Boy. Anyway, back to this. This is a very interesting matchup. Both of these guys can strike. Charles Oliveira has a very unique style, whereas RGA is going to have a very more technical Muay Thai style. He really uses it very well. So I'm excited to see how long this stays on the feet, and if it ever goes to the ground, who will initiate, because both can.
We're going to see it right here in both camp. I mean, LFC, they're 0 for 1 for this whole fight card, but let's see if they could get a win on the fight card right here. As he gets knocked down, commentators curse a little bit as we see Napgiver trying to put his opponent to sleep with a vicious knockdown. Now it's up to Zombie to find a way back as he gets a knockdown right there. Oh my goodness, we might have a fight of the night contender right here as both guys are landing with these uppercuts. And Omi, what a quick pace that we're seeing in this first round.
Yeah, man. But you know what I'm seeing from Zombie right here? I'm seeing some good technicality, and that's very interesting and very good technique for him to immediately go. Okay, well, you know what? I gave you that, and you commentated curse yourself. All right, but that was an awesome judo throw right there, and let's see how this goes, man. Let's just keep watching. I don't know why he stood up there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. In the side control, again, in the blue, it is his Nap Giver, who was able to get the first rock, but in the red gloves, it is LFC Zombie. Zombie able to get counter rock in a knockdown as well. But in this situation, we have a submission attempt from Nap Giver. Let's see if the submission... Oh, he doesn't even go for it. He just canceled it instantly, saying that that's not going to be part of this game. He doesn't want to be a part of that because he knew the red bar was going to get closer than expected. But good denials that we're seeing for Zombie. Zombie was able to put it into full mount position, but not able to deny the posture up as we get back to Santa. Now let's see who's going to get the next knockdown as a front kick landing, and both guys just fighting a phone booth saying there's nowhere to need to go. No one's going to put their back to the gates. We're just going to stand here and brawl. But as we see Nap Giver being very cautious about his head, going for a takedown and landed in a full mount position. Good stuff. I think that's his second takedown of the first round. So far, so good. And that could prove to be the difference going into the second round, if it even gets to the second round here, Omi.
Oh, and you know how hard it will be to kind of get a finish at this point. However, if you're being a very technical RDA, that was an awesome rear hook right there, then you absolutely can accomplish that goal. And he is showing, he's showing right here that he wants to make you proud. And that was real close right there. That really could have done it. Oh, that was a nice, what is that? Jumping switch front kick? Like it's a lead front kick.
But we see a rock right there. I mean, Nap Giver is just put on line. Oh, but he gets rocked. He used a lot of stamina, and that health will be blinking. And now we see Zombie coming back to life. And the rocks have been coming high heavy, and that is just the first round, ladies and gentlemen. These next couple of rounds, I don't even think we're going to have a decision. We're going to see a flat-out knockout with these guys because they're putting all the line. I mean, look at this pull right here on a replay with the elbow landing for LFC Zombie to get the second rock. I mean, look at the stats right here. Very interesting. We see the takedowns in favor of Nap Giver, but the rocks and everything has been on the side for Zombie. Very contested matchup going the second round right here, Omi.
Oh, great. And you know what? You know what's very interesting? He said, oh, you want to kick me in my face twice? You want me to smell your foot? You can smell mine. And he decided to kick him right back in the face. And I thought that was pretty entertaining. But
wow. Oh, front kick landing. And then to prove everything. Nap Giver.
Now this is worse. Now he goes bar right there because you know that inside of the ESFL it is banned. So let's see. And this looks really good. He's really covering him here. The stamina advantage is definitely enough for him to accomplish this. It's not gone for as much because of the nerf, but it certainly is strong enough, and it can accomplish the goal that you want. And look at this.
The pressure, I mean, the submission defense is not up to par. And my goodness, Zombie, can he take the victory? It looks like it. It gets a submission.
Goodness.
Wow.
He felt bad.
Goes for the armbar, but man, it was close.
He felt bad for you, Kingsley. He felt bad for you, Kingsley. He was like, "Oh, the guy said he's trying to end in the first. He had to get it in the early second, man. That was an awesome job right there." And we don't see that armbar as much anymore, man. We really don't. So to see somebody whip it out like that, know the correct timing, and capitalize off of getting kicked in the jaw just like that was just high-level gameplay, something that I would even say would be seen on ESFL as well. Very nice job there to recover.
I mean, it was very much back and forth. We saw the roller coaster of emotions for both compares, both guys getting a rock, and then again with that front kick that you saw in the replay, and then able to get an arm bar after all of that, being so close to the posture up knockout, and then that one slip, that one crucial slip in that posture up situation just gave Zombie the opportunity because he knew his opponent was using a lot of stamina in that second round right there. Just unfortunate scenes for Nap Giver, but just a good contest. So good fight. Kudos for both of those guys for putting on such an amazing fight for our people in the chat live here on Twitch and on YouTube. We love to see it on Wednesday nights here for the ESFL Network. And already, only we're at the halfway mark. I just need to get your feelings about all these fights that we've seen so far. These 4 fights have been so good so far.
Wow, I was on mute. Okay, so they really have, man. It's been an extremely interesting card to see LFC go 1-1. And now to get to see somebody like Goals, wrestle Khabib's Chase Me Fam who's using them. I Am Basic almost pulled through there with a Sean O'Malley pick against a Piotr Jan and that kicking battle. This has been a very exciting last card. It's been really fun to watch. I'm really happy about watching them.
Yeah, and hopefully we get to see even more. I mean, it's all been incredible. Sorry, I was muted this time. It's just it happens.
That's
Live broadcast. It always happens. But so far, I've been so excited about like those 4 fights. I mean, Zombie versus Snapgiver has just been. I feel like that potentially is our fight of the night that we hear from Primetime 9. I mean, what a good way to end off this season with our affiliate leagues with just such an amazing fight. So we still have 4 more fights to go. We still are keeping the train going as Bannon going against Showtime Satch in our 5th fight right here as it's coming up. I mean, this is looking to be really good. I mean, we both saw these guys before in our other affiliate leagues. I mean, this could be a very interesting one, especially in the lightweight division. It seems like lightweight has been really good so far for all of our competitors. As it seems like this has been the meta pick for everyone. We're seeing here Dustin Poirier going against a Volkanovski, possibly. Very interesting. We know Volkanovski, he has the leg kicks. Dustin Poirier has to strike it with his hands. I mean, on me, if I had to go to you, how do you feel about this matchup in general?
In general, I would love to see this in real fight and in real life. This would be amazing. Like, let them do it, man. Let them fight. You know what I mean? I think that in general, it really is, as you just said. Volkanovski can absolutely strike with the best of them, but his leg kicks are awesome. And for him to be against a great, phenomenal, powerful striker like Dustin Poirier, who's so smart, if you can use Dustin Poirier accurately, man, you are breaking someone's face and knocking them out cold like he did to Conor McGregor. I hope all you Conor fans are happy. So we can keep it going. No, I'm playing. I like Conor.
Shooting from the hip, eh? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
Now, again, here we go in the red gloves. You said Dustin Poirier. It is Bannon going against in the blue gloves, Snatch Mo Live, aka Showtime Satch. And you can see Showtime Satch, he wants to be more of the aggressor. He wants to find a way to get into his opponent's face, but he needs to watch out for the pulls. I mean, we saw that pull into the uppercut almost landing for Dustin Poirier, but Dustin Poirier, it seems like he wants to be more of a counter puncher. He wants to drag his opponent with him so he can get those pulls. But a nice head kick.
Oh.
Man, I don't know if that was a Ross, but the stamina was very low. But man, Showtime Satch doing a great job so far. And it's not even 1 minute in the first round. Ooh,
he's just pushing a lot. That really could have been terrible. He just keeps moving, and he's moving to his goes for the tail. Oh, that was so far. Power
slam. I mean, you usually don't see it in ring. You see people go for single leg, double legs, but the power, you got to give that vicious slam. But right now, we're seeing Bannon doing good job, able to get into sprawl, but now it's up to Showtime Satch. Oh, but he's going to stand him up. He says, I want to keep striking. No way we're going to keep it on the ground. I want to put on a show for the people here on the ESFL network, and now we're seeing just body shots. Oh, slipping into a leg. Showtime put on the show right now. Oh,
nice front kick. Oh my God.
Hold on to your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because you're about to see something amazing. Both guys trying to put it on the other opponent. We've seen leg kicks landed. Oh, the pull. Now, he's trying to go for a second pull right there.
Okay.
Bannon trying to do such a good job with this pull, but he needs to not be predictable about it. He tries to go for again and land his uppercuts, but I think Showtime Satch is able to learn that he needs to just be patient a little bit more, but only
very nice spinning back kick right there. I mean, they're just keeping going, man. They keep on moving. I really loved that slip off of the pull counter uppercut. He literally did that slip uppercut with perfect precision. This is actually a very high technical striking match. They both are going for these pulls, and here comes the side control takedown down, and now we're going to slow the pace of this fight a bit.
There we see it, Volkanovski inside control. Sometimes that's going into a crucifix right now, and this could be problematic for Bannon. Bannon able to get into side settle, but let's see if he could just hold out for the last minute or so, couple of seconds along with that minute. But man, if he's
that deny
into north-south position, usually we don't see north-south positions that much, but into side control right now. Showtime Satch, he's doing a good job. He's being patient, and he's able to get the posture up. Now, he needs to make sure he doesn't go for a slip. He can't go for a straight punch right here. Just keep it in this situation. And with plenty of time, with 20 seconds left, I mean, you have to think, I mean, the round has to go to him. I mean, vicious choices. He got the vicious rock in the beginning of the round, but Omi, I have to get your opinion. As the slip happens, but no more time left. I said that in the first round. Omi, I give it to your thoughts. How do you feel about that round?
That was awesome. That was really technical, and that was very fun to watch. Just look at everything that he had done. You know what I mean? Look at everything that had happened with that. The pull countered, got slipped. The pull uppercut got slipped with the head movement, man, and to return another uppercut. And then those front kicks are landing, and oh, look at that! They're just both so ready and posed to counter. This is really aggressive. I like this kind of file. Oh wow, that could have ended real bad there with the high kick.
Yeah, with the start of this first round, we see like again he tries to go for a pull, but then gets taken down. He's being a little bit too predictable with his pulls. Abandon in the red gloves uses does support. I mean, it's become too predictable, and now we're seeing just a good denial. Sometimes
he goes right for it again.
Yep. Another one. If I don't know what his submission stats are, but man, that could have been if it was anybody else.
I would have gone for it. Yeah, I would have gone for it. I would have just gone for the arm bar right there. I denied you twice, and I'm in top mount, man. Don't be afraid to give it a shot. That's how you learn. That's how you get better. You have to try it. So, I mean, ultimately, don't give up before you attempt the submission. Do your best because you'll be surprised on how little people know about submissions in this game.
But I don't blame him for trying to go back to the stand-up.
Of course. He's doing great there.
I mean, he was able to get 2 stuns. He was able to have the advantage in total strikes landed. Now he just needs to keep up the momentum. But again, we know Bennett's kind of dangerous. I mean, he wants to do these pulls. It just takes one mistake, just one crazy shot as a head kick landing from Showtime Satch, trying to return to center, but not able to land much. And now the front kick not landing. It seems like both guys are just shooting for the head, trying to get home run hits right here.
Completely agree, man. And again, I'd really enjoy seeing this kind of high-level gameplay. I really enjoy it, man, and I would like to see more of that wrestling from early, especially with the denials within the top mount. From Volkanovski, you can certainly wrestle with Volkanovski. He's got a great background in wrestling. That's awesome!
Oh, boy, and that's where he didn't want to see. That son just changed the whole situation, but sometimes that's doing a good job getting the takedown, and now the half-guard position with, I possibly think, 1 minute and 13 seconds left. I mean, that son, I mean, it'll be interesting how the judges are going to score this second round. It could possibly be 1-1, but he could probably take this round back as he's getting some vicious rounds left and right, straight into the face, and that handheld must be blinking as the screen was going fully red for Bannon kind of in the danger zone right here as there is possible time to get another posture up. As he gets a denial, he's not going to go for the posture up right here. I'm surprised he's not going for it. Oh, but there it is. He has plenty of time, under 30 seconds right here on me. Can he get it?
It's real close. You see that head health flashing, and if he can get the denial right here, and he does now, we're going to see him posture up again, and this is dangerous, but that slip has saved him. That slip saved him, man.
It saved him, but going to the third round, this is going to be very interesting. Look at the spike stats right here. 2 for 2 for Showtime Satch, 32-19 going into the second round from that, going to the third round, excuse me. But let's see how it goes down. Will we see Showtime Satch go to the ground again and try to provide his dominance, or will Bannon find a way to get another rock and maybe capitalize with a knockdown? It's all going to happen in this third and final round.
Oh my God!
Front kick lands.
You saw that pull? That pull, yeah. So swift.
Oh, swift. I mean, it was so close. We know he likes to go for these pulls, but able to get back up, have his back to the cage in his close position.
Oh, nice shooter throw.
That
was a great hip toss. That was a great hip toss.
Very great, and Showtime Satch doing such a great job just keeping his opponent in control, able to deny, and with plenty of time. Oh, but a good denial of himself. I mean, we've seen Bannon. He's doing a good job defending, but he needs to find a way to stand it back up.
Oh, yeah, man, because he was doing better in the stand-up than he's doing right now on his back. There you go. I always say, man, you can get it once, especially if you... Oh, that was dangerous. Right? Like, the pull counters are serious in this game, man. It only really takes one.
Oh my God. And this is what I'm worried about. Oh, that overhand, just a sliver of space in between the face and the punch. Oh, but a spare.
Goldberg.
Into the takedown and my Goldberg. Yes. Oh my God, Goldberg, Roman Reigns, just all of it.
Yeah.
All of it. And we're seeing sometimes that saying, you know what? I almost went to your game plan. I almost went for the pull, but now you're gonna be back in my world, and I'm gonna posture out, and I'm gonna beat you down. And it's posture out. It's very close. He gets it. Showtime Satch puts on another show and able to get the TKO posture up in the half guard. What an excellent victory for Showtime Satch right there on me.
Oh my God, head of the table has spoken. Yeah, I knew you'd like that one. Yeah, man, that was awesome. He did a really good job there, especially after he got that double leg takedown. After he saw his opponent get gassed just enough, and he hit the double leg at perfect timing, and then he dominated when he postured up into the half guard. And you were seeing at that time, Kingsley, that he was continuously going for those posture ups and continuously getting those denies. And because of that, ultimately, it led to him getting the knockout. And good on him, man. That was a great job. And Kingsley, at this point, you know, this card has been great. And like I said, I haven't slept well in 4 nights, and I got some energy right here. I'm very happy to be with you guys.
I mean, the way we're seeing these fights, we see the ducks, we see the knockdowns. This will give you tons and tons of caffeine to keep it going, because we still have 3 more fights to go. But this fight card has been amazing for the ESFL Network for Primetime MMA 9. They're showing one of their affiliate leagues cards, and they're showing off what just an amazing showing that they're improving on. And I know the ESFL talent scouts are going to be catching their eyes on these performances, and maybe Showtime Satch. I mean, he's been at ESFL before. If he's able to get another a chance to get into the ESFL cards for the new season, I would love to see if he can improve even better. But man, we still have one more fight before we go to the co-main and main event. So let's get right to it here, Rufus Homie. You have AJS the Pug going against Swiss Biddy in, again, the lightweight division. It seems like a very popular decision. What is your opinion with the lightweight? I mean, it seems like there's so many versatile options. You have Khabib, you have Tony Ferguson, you have Justin Gaethje, RDA. I mean, when you're
Michael Chandler,
yes. Oh my goodness,
Oliveira,
so many people. Alvarez.
Hey, we could just list. We could list them all. Anybody on the front page right here is useful. I'm not a big fan of Paul Felder too much, but you certainly can beat somebody up with him. And even this Kevin Lee, Jorge Masvidal, Conor McGregor. Like, this division's amazing. This is why people love this division so much. And that's an interesting pick, BJ Penn pick. Yeah, I was just listening today to George St. Pierre talk about his fight with BJ Penn and how his first fight was so close, because when he was reviewing tapes, he would stop frame by frame, and he found that BJ Penn's reaction time, frame by frame, was faster than his.
Oh, like, going to this fight, if you love underdogs, you know who to root for. BJ Penn being used by Swiss Biddy in the blue gloves, and AJS the Pug. Oh, as they're going hot and heavy, fighting the phone booth with his opponents back to cage. In the red gloves, Pug being Dustin Poirier. One of the ESFL meta picks that we see in the lightweight division right here. But Swiss Biddy, be interesting to see how he uses BJ Penn. Able to check that leg kick right there and get his opponents back to the cage. And now trying to take them back right here. But good defense from Pug. Pug able to find a way to keep his back into the center of the octagon, try to gauge the distance a little bit. But right now, Swiss Biddy, I mean, I don't know if you know the exact stats of BJ Penn here on me, but you have to think good on the ground, has some stellar kicks, possibly, especially to the leg. I mean, what can you tell about BJ Penn in UFC 4?
In UFC 4, BJ Penn has a very good positioning off of his back. Good high jiu-jitsu, and his submissions are pretty solid. He can do it all, right? He's just not a 4.5 star like Dustin Poirier picked. So ultimately, when you pick BJ Penn, if you use BJ Penn like he was in real life, throwing those nasty jabs, catching you as you strike out of range with his own combinations, landing leg kicks, then you can use him just fine. He can stay in there and trade. I wouldn't say too long, but he can with Dustin Poirier.
And we're seeing here both guys, vicious uppercut landing from Pug. Pug able to get some striking going. Trying to go for his slip, preempt the slip, but able to get the straight that he wanted. And now we're seeing, that head held blinking. Well, not blinking, but just halfway for Swiss Biddy. Swiss Biddy tried to go for a takedown right there, but not in range. As we see leg kicks. I will say credit to the Swiss Biddy. He was able to check his leg kicks a little bit and able to land some leg kicks of his own. But so many times, every time he goes close, he's getting traded out. I mean, look at that 1-2 to the face. Every time he's trying to land those body shots, he's not able to get enough trades from his opponent. Pug able to do a nice job trying to punish his opponent. But a left hook landing on the face of Pug. Swiss Biddy doing such a nice job so far. Now, just a little bit more of a patience. Nothing as a 100-mile-per-hour pace that we've seen from the previous ones, but so far so good. I mean, Omi, what are your thoughts so far in this fight?
It's you know, they're really kind of determined. They're trying to determine their range with one another, which is why you kind of see, you know, that was a feint right there because he's trying to read where he can kind of throw and land. And now we're seeing that double leg takedown, and awesome. And again, as you were saying before, man, this is a slower pace. I like this kind of pace because then this is where a lot of things matter so much more. It's dangerous in a high-paced fight, but it can be a very long way down in a slow-paced fight. Like, you know.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying, you know, like you agree. Continue.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what agreeing with your point is like it becomes a little bit of a chess game. Like, your nerves get a little bit more heightened when you not facing 100-mile-per-hour pace, but you're taking your time. So you have to think about every single move and like what move is going to dictate. But as we see, going to first round, taking it back, going to backside. Excuse me, I was about to say back saddle, but that's not actually a move here in the UFC 4. But in a half guard position, we're seeing Swiss Biddy able to just take control and on top.
Nice stand up.
Good defense from Pug, able to stand up. Now let's see if he goes for a strike, but again.
Nice elbow attempt.
Try to go with 2 jabs into the straight. But the hooks landing for Pug. See Swiss Biddy is trying to play a little bit. Hook right there, but it seems like he's going back and forth. When he wants to start the attack, he just keeps going forward, not really changing things up a little bit much. And we've seen a bunch of slips coming from Pug, but it seems like Pug is more setting up his punches rather than Swiss Biddy just going in there and trying to see what works.
Nice 1-2. We're seeing a lot. What's landing for each other are just like 1-2s. Literally, look at him. He's just throwing 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. I think that ultimately throwing a bunch of 1-2s is just fine. People can. What are they going to say? Oh, you're spamming 1-2s? Okay, well, there are punches, and if you have your back against the cage, very good to get you off of circling, and now he's got him inside a top mount and goes for the Gogapada attempt, and he gets denied, and now he immediately just flips his opponent over, and now he's inside of the full guard. Dustin Poirier's got a rubber guard here, too.
He's got a rubber guard. A very interesting decision to try to go. As you see the rubber guard being landed right there, trying to get the reverse as he does right there. I was going to say it was a risky move going to the ground with BJ Penn with Swiss Biddy, but Swiss Biddy not able to keep full control. As we see Pug doing a nice job into full mount, excuse me. And we see the posture up. No, back at the stand-up. Now let's see if we could see Swiss Biddy try to find some offense, trying to find some strikes to damage the head health of Pug. But Pug able to do a nice job when they're in the fumble, just landing the jabs, trying to keep that blockade just a little bit low. But again, those takedowns not fully in range, but good shots that we're seeing so far. With 120 left in the 6th fight of Primetime MMA 9 here on the ESFL Network. And
you know what's crazy is that with this going on, very nice lead hook, very nice. Like you still see the head health of BJ Penn. Like that's interesting, man, because it doesn't take many shots for Dustin Poirier to put your lights out. So he's got to be really careful and do stuff like this. Get that trip right there. Grab his opponent, spin him around a little bit, and disorganize his equilibrium a bit. That's the best thing I can come up with.
We got submission right here. It's not gonna be enough time to get the submission fully going, but something to keep in mind of BJ Penn, Swiss Biddy. I mean, Swiss Biddy is gonna go into the 3rd round, and you have to kind of throw the kitchen sink right here. I mean, take a look at the fight stats as we see right here, 28 to I think 13 in favor of Pug. Pug just able to do what he wanted in that fighting situation, and Smith just strikes 7-6 in favor of Swiss Biddy. So it could be anyone's fight. You can't leave it up to the judges going to this 3rd round right here.
No, you can't. And if you're gonna throw the if you're gonna throw everything but the kitchen sink, then I'm thinking that including the kitchen sink, then I'm thinking you're going to go for a submission. I think you need to go for a sub, and you need to get this out of being in the stand-up position, which is kind of what we're seeing, but he needs to stop allowing his guard to be open and don't be too greedy right there with pushing forward and trying to clinch. Dustin Poirier can put your lights out. You gotta be careful. Nice combination right there.
Ooh. And now we're seeing some offense from Swiss Biddy. I mean, we saw those uppercuts landing for Pug, able to get that block gates a little bit low, but taking it back. Good defense from Pug. He saw what was coming, able to land the uppercut. Was blinking a little bit, but not yet a rock. We're actually 1 minute in this third final round, and now we're just seeing ones and twos being landed. Landing with the uppercut, the right uppercut, landing on the face, and now Swiss Biddy kind of taking a back foot right here. He doesn't want to land any damage coming to space. He's keeping his head on a center line. He's not really slipping. So we see him from Pug, but Pug.
Nice takedown.
Take it down right here, but man, a good job from Swiss Biddy to just keep it on the ground, and maybe he'll try to find a submission attempt right here.
Nice deny too, and he now transitions into half guard. I agree with you. He needs to get a submission attempt, and as I was saying earlier, now he's in a really good position to do so. You know, potential arm triangle or going forward. This is even better. This is the windshield choke, and the windshield choke is very strong.
I think this will be the first time that we see a north-south position being used for submission if he's able to get it, but it's not looking possible as a submission defense. Looking really good for Pug. Pug needs to find a way. Wait a minute. It's a little bit closer. I mean, you still need to find a way to get that submission out of the way, but he gets it.
And now he gets his back.
Wow, very interesting. Now, will he try to go for a back? No, he's going for a rear naked choke here. Going for a submission to his own. Turnabout is fair play in the ESFL. I was going to say UFC, but we're in the ESFL for the affiliate leagues. But man, it's a little bit closer. It seems like he's got to get submission with a rear naked choke.
What is that icon next to his? What is that icon?
I'm not sure. I think that's his player icon. Let's see which player it was, but again, it's close. The submission is gonna give it a Swiss Biddy. Can he get the submission? Yes. Oh, excuse me. It was Pug. Pug was able to get submission. Excuse me. We see Pug able to get the submission victory with the rear naked choke. What a good effort. Able to deny the submission from Swiss Biddy, but Pug able to get that submission of his own, and man, what a good job from him.
I have a quick question to the gallery. What was that? What is that icon? You know what? I'll ask on the side. I'm so curious because I've never seen that before next to any kind of submission. But yeah, man, good for him, and awesome job that he was able to get the victory there. Good job on him.
Yeah, and it's funny because we know that the rear naked choke from when you have the opponent's back from backpack, that's usually banned, but not
back mount.
Like I don't think in back mount, I don't think it's fully rolled out, so he was able to use it. So if there's any situation, I mean, he was able to find a loophole. But what a good job from Pug, able to get that victory after he was almost submitted. So good stuff in general. But again, before we even go to the co-main and main event, we just want to say thank you guys so much for being here for the ESFL Network on Wednesday nights. We usually have them every single Wednesday nights of showcasing Primetime MMA, IXC, and UFL in our new season. And we're gonna just take a quick off-season break to make sure we get everything on situation. We kind of need a break before we get the new season going. And along with that, the ESFL, we usually have 4 events. It's probably going to change for the new season. But on Fridays, we have the Muay Thai event, but it's going to be a little bit a different scenario as this is the final week. We usually have our ESFL cards on Saturdays and Sundays where you can check out the whole thing. And since it's the end of the season, if you missed all the goodness from the second season, definitely look on our YouTube and our VODs on Twitch where you can catch up on all these amazing fights from the affiliate leagues, for our multi 8-ounce tournaments, from our ESFL cards from the very beginning. It's always a good time. And if you think, hey, you know what? I could beat that guy. I could beat that back mount submission. I could get a knockout just like what we saw in this fight card. Join our Discord. Join our affiliate league Discord. Join our ESFL Discord where you could just sign up, work your way up the ladder, and maybe you will be commentating one of your fights. And maybe you could fight for the ESFL title in the future. But man, it's just been a good fight card so far. But I think we're ready for our co-main event because it's about that time.
Co-main event.
It's FSK Ricardo going against Mark Brady. in the featherweight division, and it's a Max Holloway going against possibly a Volkanovski here. Oh, it might be a mirror match, actually. I mean, when you think about co-main, this is something that you live for. You want to be in the spotlight, and you want to prove that you belong to be in the main event.
Yes. Win this fight, and you have a good possibility of going to the main event. 100% I agree. You got to do what you got to do. And this would be a pretty good mirror match. We're just waiting to see if his opponent's going to go through with it. You know, I'm excited.
Yeah, and I know everyone in chat is excited. I mean, if you think about this, we've seen Smart Brady before. He was able to get some good victories in the Primetime MMA cards before. But man, look at the interesting win slot. I mean, 2 wins to Smart Brady going against Ricardo, who has 1 win. So these guys are both excited to go in there and just have a little bit of a rubber match. I mean, both guys know each other so well. So a mirror match is all going to be based on the skill rather than the character selection. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is your co-main event of the evening. SK Ricardo in the red gloves using the white trunks, going against Smart Brady in the blue using the black trunks. And here we go. Already we're seeing a nice jab situation from Ricardo. Ricardo able to use the leg kicks, but a nice denial of the takedown so far. What a good situation from Ricardo, because he already has that defense on lock so far.
Nice teep. Yeah, man, he's got to keep this going. He's definitely got to keep this. He definitely got to keep this going.
He's definitely got to keep this going. Smart Brady. Oh, nice vicious overhand. This is a good strike, but nice answer from Ricardo. Ricardo trying to play his back to the cage, trying to be a little bit more of a counterpuncher, trying to sucker his opponent in. And let's see what Smart Brady does. I mean, Smart Brady is able to get some nice punches. Oh, but he can't get punished like that. He's getting a nice 1-2 in his face, but he needs to watch out for that head help. But now we're just seeing push kicks. Both guys trying to answer with a push kick right here. So far, so good for both competitors. Trying to gauge the distance a little bit. Oh, head kick not landing, but it gets the block gauge low. And right now, Smart Brady just taking center of the octagon. Getting a nice head kick there. That will land right there. 1 for 2 in that situation. But Ricardo, let's see what Ricardo does. It's to sucker his opponent in. Getting that nice uppercut to disrupt the head held a little bit. Block gauge still helping out his opponent right there. Smart Brady into the clinch. Trying to land those uppercuts. And on the body, but good blocks that we're seeing from Ricardo. And Ricardo has his back to the cage and not getting taken down. Good defense so far as we approach the halfway mark. I mean, Omi, how do you feel about this fight so far?
This is epic, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I am starting to see that, you know, Ricardo's got a bit of a stamina advantage, but he is getting pressured on a lot. And look at the block damage. Look at the head health being so low, and that's because he just got cornered and beat down, and that's what Max Holloway does to you, and that's an awesome flying knee, and that's just another thing that breaks the block.
Yeah, but nah, vicious whip. That will take a lot of damage. Oh, the dog and the knockout! Oh my God, the knockdown is good. It could probably because that is dead. Hey, Ricardo, where are you at? The duck. The perfect punish.
Oh!
Dance your way into a TKO victory. I mean, that might be knockout of the night. I mean, let's take a look at the replay right here. After you see the celebrating Max Holloway in the red gloves. I mean, what an insane turn of events. The aggressor just got just destroyed. And man, the counterpunching was working so well for Ricardo. I mean, I got to get your thoughts about that. I mean, crazy fight.
I got nothing to say, man. That wasn't just very well executed. And overall, it was so great. It was just so great and so perfect, right? Just absolutely perfect for the moment. It's the last ESFL card, and you're the last co-main event for now until the next season. And you just showed up and showed out within the first round. Good stuff, man. I'm happy with it. Awesome job, Ricardo. Let's see that guy.
I mean,
let's see that guy later on.
It was a good showing. We saw him to go against Smart Brady and put on a performance like that in the first round too. I mean, so crazy. Love to see it. But this whole fight card has been insane, and we still have one more fight to go, ladies and gentlemen. So again, live here on Twitch and on YouTube, we saw a crazy knockout of the night. We saw potential fight of the night contenders but this one is the be-all, end-all, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is your main event for the ESFL Network Primetime 9. MilkyJoe going against Love4MMA, loving to get a win in the main event in the lightweight division. It seems like we're going to see a Tony Ferguson versus a Justin Gaethje. MilkyJoe going for the Justin Gaethje pick. Love4MMA going for Tony Ferguson. 1-0. They won use stamina and his ground game, but oh man, you have to be so super excited about this.
I love this, man. I love this kind of fight. I like to see people do things that kind of piss other people off, like the spinning elbows and the knees and the clinches. And you know what? As a Ferguson pick, you should expect those flying knees. You should expect this unorthodox style, and already he's throwing the elbow. Take us home, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. Again, Love4MMA using Tony Ferguson in the red gloves, while we see his opponent, MilkyJoe, in the blue using Justin Gaethje. And let's see, we're both seeing very much, just kind of a crazy shot. Nice body uppercut that we saw from MilkyJoe a moment ago. Front kick not able to land for Love4MMA. Love4MMA gets some nice strikes. I mean, that head hold is getting scary low. I mean, you don't want to first round knockout. You kind of want to dictate the pace a little bit, but now the counters are just being able to land. But nice leg kicks that we're seeing from MilkyJoe. MilkyJoe trying to calm the pressure, trying to keep his opponent changing up the levels. Oh, and that leg kicks will do some damage as we see the first leg help event of this main event. It's not going to be 3 rounds. It is a 5-round war, and they're not treating it as wise as we've seen. A lot of stamina, a lot of shots being landed out. Head kick landing as the pull, not able to work. Yes, we're going back and forth here. It's like a tennis match that we're seeing here, only.
Yeah, man, and once again, we're seeing Justin Gaethje has got kind of the advantage within the exchanges. It's why he won in real life. I believe that was the first card in the COVID world, if I'm not mistaken, or the second.
I think so. It was actually in Jacksonville, Florida, I think. But man, so far, MilkyJoe, I mean, it's scary. The hell leaking on Love4MMA. Love4MMA doing such a good job. He needs to watch out for those pulls, because last time he did a pull, he got hit with a head kick, and that did damage as he gets rocked right here. MilkyJoe getting knocked down into the clinch. Power slam. Call him perfect. Into the side control right here with 2:10 left in the halfway mark here in the first round. But so far, so good. That's the momentum you want to build in the main event. So good for MilkyJoe right here on this.
Let's go, MilkyJoe. Like, he's doing such a great job. Keep going, man. Keep going. Look at look how in control he is. He's posturing up. He's taking his time, being patient. He's got a rock. He's got a leg event already and a power takedown. And now he's just got control time. This is round 1 completely, in my opinion, is going to him right now, as of now.
Yeah, I mean, with 1:10 left, there's still plenty of time, but you have to think Love4MMA needs to find a way to get out of this posture as he's suffering punches and bunches. Good defense. He did it 3 times in those hooks. Oh, and gets a slip. This is plenty of time. I mean, if he gets 45 seconds, he might go for a gogoplata, but it seems that he can save time out, go for the punish. Trying to disrupt the head health a little bit, disrupt that black cage. Good defense on for MilkyJoe, but with 30 seconds, he still has potential for 2 posture up opportunities, but now into the half guard situation, he's going to attack the body a little bit, as we've seen his opponent, Love4MMA, doing his love for the ground game right here with 15 seconds left, as I think we're just going to stay in this position. No one's going to try to disrupt their stamina so far, but what a good first round right here on me. I mean, as you said, you have it MilkyJoe, but let's see in the fight stats. We see, I think it was like 50 to 40, possibly. I mean, your thoughts?
One knockdown, 1 head event, 1 leg event, 1 takedown, and massive control time. MilkyJoe did so well that round. I am excited to see how he can continue to dominate, or is he gonna fall back? You know, not trying to be biased, but that was a very good round, and I respect it. Now we're in round 2. Some leg kick, and that's the weakest part for Tony Ferguson's health stat-wise. His cardio is insane, but you can take away that power, and you can take away that cardio, especially if you can break down his leg, and then you can go to his body. Now we're in the on the ground, and the pace has been a bit slow. This is, I think, where Love4MMA would want to be.
You have to think, I mean, Love4MMA in the red gloves using Tony Ferguson, going against MilkyJoe in the blue gloves in the half guard. Good situation to be put in the full mount situation. Probably go for a rubber guard. Oh, but he's going to stand him back up. And I've been seeing in the chat, if you want to join the ESFL or one of our affiliate leagues and work your way up so you can put on amazing main event fights like this, join our Discord or join one of our affiliate league Discords. That's where you can sign up and train your way into the ESFL and get title shot. But right now, we're seeing both guys put it on the line. That's another leg health, the third leg health event for MilkyJoe. Able to get destroyed. I mean, with 3 minutes, he still has plenty of time. I think we need to see Love4MMA, or else we're going to see another broken leg situation. Can't go another Chris Weidman situation. Love4MMA.
Oh, that's messed up. Why would you say that?
I mean, it's true. It happens.
So true.
It happens.
It's so sad.
Octagon right here. But again, the head kick not landing. We're seeing Love4MMA on the back foot. Lose a little bit of power with that switch stance, but MilkyJoe gonna be their aggressor. He's gonna go continue with those leg kicks, those body shots landing. We're seeing no blocking from Love4MMA.
Nice.
Get the front kicks, but those body shots are being punished. I mean, that leg health is going to go down even further on. He still has plenty of time right here. I mean, only with one leg damage, what would you do if you're Love4MMA?
I would, like, I honestly, man, you get your, I would avoid getting this leg, left leg. Why would you switch back? Why would he's just not comfortable in another stance. He's just not comfortable in another stance. I hope that he's able to, you know,
but the rock in the leg. The body is crumbling down with 105 left. Love4MMA just needs to find a way to survive as that left leg just getting hit as well. The pull uppercut will not land, so he's out distance. MilkyJoe getting a knockdown. MilkyJoe not seeing to the ground. He just want to keep it standing up. 40 seconds. Can Love4MMA try to survive, or will MilkyJoe put it away? 30 seconds to leg health. Just getting damage. Everything blinking on the side for Love4MMA. Good slips that we're seeing. Head kick not landing. Uppercuts just getting blocked so slightly. MilkyJoe needs to just keep on. Oh, the check.
That's how you get Chris Weidman.
Oh my goodness. And now, oh my God. It might be a 10-8 round, but he's able to survive. Going to the third round. How many? 4 leg health events, 3 knockdowns. That's definitely a 10-8 round for MilkyJoe.
Oh my gosh, and he kicked with the bad leg. Did you not see what happened with Chris Weidman or Anderson Silva? You must be careful, my friend. You must be careful. Uppercut.
Landing. And MilkyJoe continue on from his guard for the first and second rounds that we're seeing here. MilkyJoe. Oh my goodness. Head kick landing. Legs.
Ripping out his other leg.
Damn it. Love4MMA is not going to after this, as he is this close to losing the round.
After this.
So close. And still so many times. It's the third round right here. He needs to find a way to change it. Maybe go for a takedown. I'm surprised he's not going for a takedown right here. That's I say it, but he gets denied as a power slam landing. MilkyJoe just dominant right here.
Oh yeah, he is. MilkyJoe showing his love for MMA by mixing it up, kicking him in the leg, kicking him in the head, and taking him down. MilkyJoe is having an outstanding performance right now. My goodness!
Oh, but the right in the body will go as MilkyJoe is alive, trying to finish it right here, but doesn't. Oh my
He's
goodness.
alive! And oh my God, the Kimura!
Oh my God! If he's able to get this is gonna be a little bit close. But the escape part, the defense is looking really good for MilkyJoe. MilkyJoe doing a good job.
MilkyJoe!
Run away! Oh, but wait a minute. This is a little bit scary. He's still in the shadow of the red bar. And I feel like he's gonna get off it. But oh my God! He will get put into half guard. But he needs to find a way to survive this. Oh, Love4MMA is just hanging on a thread.
Nice reverse.
It's a reverse.
Very needed.
God, only your thoughts.
Very needed. No, keep it going. Yes, he needs the. He needs the reversal. This is great.
I mean, it's been a roller coaster so far. Love4MMA, he has to shift. This is his one opportunity. He can't waste it. He needs to deny the transitions right here. MilkyJoe is on his back foot in a posture of top mount position. Let's see if Love4MMA can get some damage. He got some damage. Oh, that. I don't know.
That's the flash.
But that's blinking.
Going for an armbar here.
Oh my God.
He's got no stamina.
Is low. Can he come back from the dead. His body was limped after a knockdown with 1 minute to go. He has a chance. That submit bar is creeping, crawling closer and closer. I mean, this might be his chance. Oh my God. Do you believe in miracles to our
Believe in miracles. Yeah, Milky.
Tap. My goodness. Wow. Oh no.
Oh my God! MilkyJoe escapes, and now he is up, and now he is getting ready to continue his dominance. Oh my! Nice uppercut. He's got to be careful there. Oh my goodness! What an entertaining 3 minutes. That was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, because you're not going to get much, because we're going straight into the main event rounds. I thought it was close. I forgot he was in the red bar.
Epic bow. Bows for respect.
Kudos for both these guys. If you guys are not loving this, you better clap in the chat for these.
Very nice.
We're putting everything all on the line for you guys here. The last card of the season for the affiliate leagues. This is what ESFL Network is all about. And the leg up being hurt, the left leg, the right leg being damaged right here. MilkyJoe is another leg up event, attacking the body now. Uppercut, landing, rocked. MilkyJoe, no. Oh
He
my
took
God.
Brady down. Oh no! Now he's going too late.
Barely, just one mistake, and Love4MMA and he gets knocked down again. We know the justice is going to be all in for MilkyJoe, but can Love4MMA find a way to take this to the ground? He's staying on the ground. He's going to ask for the ref to stand him back up. He gets rocked again. Everything damaged. He's just a walking corpse. And my God, that leg has to be
It was a natural fight.
and one. Oh my God. He needs to survive. If he can survive this, submission. Oh my God, here we go. Can we see?
And he immediately.
Oh my God.
Dangerous, 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 dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Oh my goodness.
Side, posture up. Love4MMA is fighting with his heart. This is his lucky moment. For the back mount right here.
Submission over here for the back mount.
Choke right here. Oh my God. He needs to find a way to get MilkyJoe. He needs to Wow. The shutter in the leg again.
Ready for it. Ready for it.
Oh, he tries to go for a takedown. He knows that's his only opportunity. What can he do? His back is to the cage. Just one.
How many times? How many times? Oh my God. It's called a fight, ref. You're being cruel. This is abuse. This is abuse.
No. It could be close.
Oh! He's not out. Oh!
God.
He continues to kick him.
This has to be a record. How many knockdowns? How many leg offenses?
Oh, no, he says no, MilkyJoe. Not now, MilkyJoe. Not today. Fight on. Fight on, Love4MMA.
The denials are working. The only thing that's healthy on Love4MMA is his body.
This fails.
Denial again, fighting all he wants.
Oh my God. Oh, this looks so close.
Finish it.
Oh! MilkyJoe.
Win the main event of the final affiliate league ESFL Network.
Wow!
Oh my God, you just saw an instant classic.
MilkyJoe, let's go! Let's go, MilkyJoe. I don't think I would ever say that again in any other situation other than UFC 4. That was amazing. What a performance for the main event of Primetime 9. Oh my
God. Guys are sweating. I am literally sweating. I am so sweaty after that amazing contest. That's how you want to end a season. That's how you want to put your name on the map for the ESFL. If this guy doesn't get a contract for the ESFL, I don't know what we're doing, because that was such an amazing fight. Everyone in the chat, you give a round of applause for what an amazing contest you saw from both those gentlemen. Because those gentlemen played a different way, but they put it out on the line for every single one of you, and you have to show your appreciation. That was amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing. And big kudos, man, to MilkyJoe's opponent, Love4MMA. He lived. Like, damn, man, he lived. Like, he did such a good job. Such a good job in keeping himself alive in the situation. And in the end, I think the ref should be fired, because I was like, what, more than like 14 knockdowns in total? Like, oh my God.
That has to be a record in all of ESFL, in all of our affiliate leagues. I mean, it had to be over 20 events for Love4MMA, and for him to be like the Terminator and just keep rising from the dead and still fighting. He still had a chance. He had an armbar submission that was a little bit close. I thought he had the submission. I was about to say, do you believe in miracles? But he was so close. He fought with his absolute heart. But man, MilkyJoe, not to be phased, to keep going, not to prove a crucial mistake. I mean, he tried to land an overhand, but the slips, everything, both of those guys, I would love to see a second matchup between them. And even though it was dominant on the fight sets, I mean, this is what the ESFL, this is what it's all about. These are what we look for in these contests. Who has the heart? Who has the determination? Who has the strength, the skill, the tenacity to get victories like these and put on an amazing show? This is what you want in the ESFL.
And you know who put on an amazing show? MilkyJoe! MilkyJoe! The MilkyJoe did it, bro. That's the bro. All right. My friend, it was an honor commentating with you tonight. It was very fun.
It was such an honor to be in the booth, just to be in honor of that classic right there. Thank you to everyone who's been with us down the road. We would love to do this again next season, but that is the end of our season for the affiliate leagues. Again, we still have plenty more stuff here on the ESFL coming this week. We can't specify what, but ESFL 120 and so many other stuff is really great. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the mods who has helped us out from the beginning of this season. Shout out to all our commentators, the people who are not here, Crooks, Mikey, Ruthless Army to be in the booth, and shout out to Elroy Jet for producing time in and time again and put on just such an easy environment for us to commentate. It's always been a pleasure to work with you guys. It's always been a pleasure to talk to you guys in the chat live here on Twitch and YouTube, and be sure to show more support to the rest of all the commentators and all the events, because if this is what it's indicative of what we're going to be seeing next season and off season, I cannot freaking wait. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Kingsley. That has been listed on me. Thank you guys so much for being here for such an amazing season. We will see you guys at the next off season for affiliate leagues. I mean, it's gonna be a good one, and we're gonna keep being bigger and better about it. So thank you guys so much. We will see you guys at the next fight night. Have a good one. Be kind to one another, and peace out.